Have you ever wondered why, even after strict dieting and intense workouts, your weight barely changes? Or those days when you just want to look in the mirror and see a lighter body, glowing skin, and renewed energy, yet all you find is exhaustion and pressure? I've heard this from so many of my patients, and the truth is, the answer doesn't lie in extreme diets or punishing exercise routines. The reality is, our bodies have an incredible ability to heal themselves and lose weight naturally, if only we learn how to listen to them and give them the simple yet powerful care they truly need. In this video, I'm going to share with you a straightforward but powerful journey. A plan that can help you lose between 26 to 33 pounds in just 1 month, and even more if you stay consistent. And here's the most important part. You don't need a gym membership. It all begins with how you eat, how you hydrate, and how you treat your body with kindness and respect. You know, every morning when we open our eyes, it's like turning a brand new page in the book of our life. Whatever happened yesterday is closed, and today we're given the chance to begin again. I often tell my patients, the way you start your morning will determine about 70% of your energy and health for the rest of the day. Now, I want you to imagine this. You've just woken up. You haven't even checked your phone yet. You walk into the kitchen and pick up a clear glass of water, the kind that's been infused overnight with a few little fennel seeds. That very first sip feels like a cool stream running through your body, washing away the residue of sleep. Just as we wash our face to feel refreshed, the inside of our body also needs its own cleansing. With water. One of my patients once told me that simply adding this habit changed her life. Her skin looked brighter, her heartburn disappeared, and she felt lighter, like a burden she had carried for years had finally been lifted. Science agrees, drinking water first thing in the morning wakes up your digestive system and helps your liver and kidneys start flushing out toxins more effectively. Have you ever felt heavy or sluggish in the morning? That may be your body whispering for a fresh start. And sometimes all it takes is something as simple, yet powerful, as a glass of fennel-infused water. I still remember a middle-aged woman who once came to see me, exhausted from constant fatigue. She told me that every morning she relied on coffee to wake up, but by mid-morning she would crash, feeling drained, dizzy, and unable to focus. When I asked about her eating habits, she hesitated and said, "Doctor, I usually skip breakfast, or just grab a couple of pastries on the go." And right then, I knew exactly where the problem was. In the morning, after cleansing your body with water, one of the best gifts you can give yourself is a small handful of nuts and dried fruits soaked overnight. Just imagine soft almonds, nutty pumpkin seeds, a few plump raisins. Each one is like a little gem filled with minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants. As you chew slowly, it's as if every nutrient is gently awakening your cells, bringing your body back to life from the inside out. One of my patients once called this her secret to glowing skin without makeup. And she was right. When your body receives iron and zinc from nuts and seeds, your skin naturally becomes brighter and healthier. It doesn't have to be complicated, just a simple habit you practice daily. Soon you'll notice changes not only in your body but also in your mind. Because your morning no longer begins with rush and emptiness, but with calm and nourishment. So are you ready to start your day with a handful of these tiny but powerful treasures? I want you to pause for a moment and ask yourself, have you ever had a breakfast that kept you full for hours, gave you real nourishment, yet didn't leave you feeling heavy or sluggish? Many people believe that skipping breakfast is the key to losing weight. But the truth is, when you skip this important meal, your body will get back at you later in the day, usually at lunch or dinner, pushing you to eat twice as much. In my clinical experience, I often recommend my patients start their mornings with a simple protein-rich dish, chila made from mung beans or chickpea flour. Picture this. On a hot skillet, you pour a smooth batter of soaked beans, mixed with a touch of ginger, a sprinkle of cumin, and maybe a few slices of green chili if you enjoy a gentle kick of spice. As it cooks to a golden crisp, you can roll it up with fresh vegetables, cottage cheese, or even a little scrambled egg. Pair 2 warm chilas with a bowl of cool, creamy yogurt, easy to digest and perfect for supporting a healthy gut. One young patient once told me that after just a few weeks of swapping her morning coffee and pastries for this breakfast, she not only lost weight, but also felt sharper at work and never hit that dreaded mid-morning energy crash Science backs this up. Protein helps stabilize blood sugar and reduces cravings, while probiotics from yogurt soothe and strengthen your digestive system. So instead of rushing through the morning with a greasy sandwich, why not try a breakfast that's simple, wholesome, and deeply satisfying? Your body will thank you in the most noticeable way. Do you remember the last time you truly slowed down after a meal? Not rushing to get up, but allowing your body a moment to simply feel. In that pause, a warm cup of green tea can become a wonderful companion. I often tell my patients, green tea isn't just a drink, it's a ritual, a pause that helps the body and mind find balance again. Picture this. After a nourishing meal, you hold a steaming cup of green tea in your hands. The warmth spreads through your fingers, while the gentle aroma of tea leaves invites a sense of calm. That very first sip touches your tongue with a slight bitterness, soft and delicate, followed by a clean, natural sweetness. In that moment, antioxidants, polyphenols, and catechins begin their quiet work inside your body, sweeping away free radicals, brightening your skin, and easing your digestion. One young patient once shared with me that simply adding this habit after lunch changed everything. He no longer felt bloated or drowsy in the afternoon. Science gives a simple explanation. Green tea supports smoother digestion and helps keep blood sugar steady. Have you ever tried letting a cup of green tea become a small bridge, linking the end of your meal to a moment of peace in your mind? Sometimes good health begins with something as simple as that. There are moments in the middle of the day when your body speaks up, through a gentle hunger pang or a dry thirst. Instead of reaching for a bag of salty, greasy chips, try returning to something simple. A cool, crisp cucumber or a refreshing glass of lemon water. I often tell my patients that sometimes your body isn't truly hungry. It's just asking for a light cleanse. Imagine this. You bite into a crunchy cucumber and the fresh juice spreads across your mouth, carrying the cool taste of nature itself. Or you take a sip of diluted lemon water, slightly tart yet pure, like a fresh breeze sweeping away the fatigue of the day. Not only are these choices low in calories, but they're also packed with vitamin C, a nutrient that brightens your skin, strengthens your hair, and supports a resilient immune system. One young patient once told me, "Ever since I swapped my afternoon snacks for cucumbers, I no longer feel that heavy, sluggish crash." And it's true, sometimes it's the smallest choices that create the biggest changes. After soothing that midday hunger with a few slices of cucumber or a glass of refreshing lemon water, the afternoon becomes the perfect time to recharge with a serving of fresh fruit. I often tell my patients, fruit is nature's sweetest gift to the body. No fuss, no complicated preparation, just a crisp guava or a juicy red apple is enough to refresh both your body and your spirit. Picture this. As the afternoon sunlight filters through your window, you bite into a piece of green guava. The sweet and tart flavor dances on your tongue, while the rich fiber keeps your digestion running smoothly. Or maybe you savor the crunch of a chilled apple, naturally sweet, full of vitamin C and antioxidants, helping your skin glow while keeping your energy steady. One office worker once told me that simply swapping her afternoon coffee for fresh fruit changed everything. She no longer hit that late-day slump, and her evenings became lighter and more productive. As the day comes to a close, dinner becomes a meaningful moment. A time not just to nourish the body, but also to let it rest. I always tell my patients, eat dinner early and keep it light, because your body doesn't need a heavy load of energy before sleep. Think of it this way, you wouldn't keep adding fuel to a fire when the night is nearly over. Now picture this, on your dinner table sits a simple gluten-free flatbread made from corn, millet or sorghum, humble yet full of nutrition. Next to it, a colorful plate of vegetables, the green of broccoli, the orange of carrots, the red of bell peppers. And if you're someone who loves rice, a small bowl paired with some gently stewed beans or lightly sautéed greens works perfectly. The key isn't extreme restriction, it's balance. Just enough to feel satisfied, but not so much that your digestive system feels burdened. One patient of mine, who had long struggled with excess weight, told me that by simply moving his dinner earlier and cutting his portion of rice in half, he lost nearly 13 pounds in just 1 month, while still feeling energetic and strong. Science supports this too. Eating a light dinner before 7 p.m. helps stabilize blood sugar, supports healthy liver and kidney function, and reduces the risk of fat storage. So, what if you could turn dinner into a gentle ritual of renewal, instead of making it a burden for your body? You know, our bodies were made to move, not to sit still for hours on end. Many of my office patients often complain about back pain, stiff necks, or just feeling heavy and sluggish, all because of long hours spent in front of a screen. I always remind them, you don't need to hit the gym every day. Even small, consistent movements are enough for your body to thank you. Just imagine this. After an hour of work, you stand up, stretch your arms, roll your shoulders gently, or take a short walk around the room. These simple actions can spark circulation, boost your metabolism, and wake up your mind. One older patient of mine developed a habit of walking slowly around his house for just 10 minutes after dinner. After only a month, he noticed deeper sleep and a lighter, more comfortable belly. Science confirms it. Light movement doesn't just burn calories, it also eases mental stress. So instead of waiting until you have time for a heavy workout, why not start today with small steps? Tiny, powerful movements that can make a big difference. There's a simple secret that many people overlook. How you eat is just as important as what you eat. I often remind my patients, food doesn't just go into your stomach, it also goes through your mind. When you eat in a rush, scrolling on your phone or worrying about work, your body doesn't have time to recognize that it's full. The result? You eat more than you need, and your digestive system struggles to keep up. Instead, try this. Sit down, set your phone aside, and give yourself at least 15 minutes for your meal. Take a bite of vegetables, a spoonful of rice. Chew slowly and really notice the flavors as they unfold. When you do this, your brain has enough time to send the signal of fullness, helping you stop at just the right moment. One of my patients once told me that simply practicing this habit made a huge difference. She no longer felt bloated after meals, and her weight began to drop naturally. Science backs this up too. Eating slowly eases pressure on the stomach, improves nutrient absorption, and, perhaps most importantly, allows you to truly enjoy your meal. There's one thing many people often overlook. Sleep is the most powerful natural medicine for both health and weight management. I've met countless patients who told me they tried every diet imaginable, yet their weight never seemed to budge. When I looked deeper, I discovered a common thread. They were staying up late, tossing and turning, and getting only 4 to 5 hours of sleep each night. That silent habit was undoing all their hard work. Imagine this. When you get enough sleep, your body begins its natural reset. Leptin, the hormone that signals fullness, is released properly, while ghrelin, the hormone that drives hunger, is kept in check. That means you're far less likely to be pulled into those late-night cravings. One young patient once told me that simply going to bed an hour earlier and protecting her deep sleep led to a surprising result. Her weight started dropping, even though she hadn't changed her diet at all. Quality sleep isn't just rest, it's the body's way of restoring balance. You see, the journey of losing weight and caring for your health doesn't have to be a constant struggle. Sometimes it's as simple as returning to the basics. A glass of water in the morning, a light, nourishing meal, a full night's sleep. That's when your body begins to heal itself and transform. I truly believe lasting health doesn't come from strict discipline alone, but from love and respect for yourself. If you take one small step today, tomorrow you'll already notice a difference. And if you stay consistent, you won't just lose weight. You'll rediscover confidence, peace of mind, and a deeper sense of balance. So start today. Don't wait for a special occasion. Don't wait for Monday or the first of the month. Your body deserves care right now. And if you found this video helpful, share it with a friend, because sometimes a single reminder can change someone's health and even their life. And before you go, leave me a comment. How much weight would you like to lose in the next 30 days?